How are you today? Well, today is a beautiful spring-like day today. For a change, the weather is actually getting warmer. So today I would like to make brown sugar brownies with chocolate chips. They are supposed to be really, really good. I've had it a few years ago and it was so yummy. I still remember it. A woman actually came up with this idea at church, so I'm going to give it a try. So what I want to do now is add 1 1/3 cups of all sifted flour into the sifter. We're going to have to sift it because we want it light and fluffy. Okay, we get another third. Put this over here. Okay, now I'm going to add in, I lose my voice, I still have this ridiculous germ, which has been in the area for weeks. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Here we go. Baking powder is a rising ingredient, it will make it rise. Now what I want to do now is grab my whisk, and I'm going to whisk this together. That was the oven, it just preheated, see? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to cream the butter. A whole stick of unsalted butter is what you need, but it has to be soft. Okay, beautiful, it's nice and soft. Okay, this one we got to get rid of, alright. And what I want to do now is I'm going to cream the butter and I'm going to cream the brown sugar together. It has to be light brown sugar. Sometimes you can use dark brown, but this I prefer light. Alright, so I'm going to cream the sugar and the butter together. It's, it's very similar to when you make chocolate chip cookies. Alright, I'm going to cream the brown sugar and the butter together. Very similar. It's very similar, see? The next thing I want to do is I want to add in 1 fresh farm egg. Okay? I'm going to put in the dry ingredients. There we go. Most of the time when you make brownies, got stuck for a minute. Most of the time when you make brownies, it's with chocolate. But this time we're just going to use plain chocolate chips. I also want to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. It will give it that zesty taste. And we're almost out of vanilla. Alright, I have to buy some more for Easter. Okay, mix this up together. I guarantee you I'm not going to put this through this again. I accidentally got stuck in there. Oh, that's Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the dry ingredients. A little bit at a time, alright? Well, we don't want to do it too fast, alright? I think the next batch I'm going to add in, I'm just going to use my wooden spoon. Alright, it's going to be very thick, but it's going to come out, it's like very similar to chocolate chip cookies if I can describe it. Okay. Get this all mixed together. Very similar to chocolate chip cookies, you can see that. It's a very hard kind of a dough. Okay, I'm going to put my fingers in here and get this going a little bit faster. See, you can see it's like chocolate chip cookies, see? Okay. See how it is? It's a very thick kind of a dough. Now what I want to do now is I want to add in my chocolate chips. You don't need a lot, but just enough chocolate chips so it gives you that chocolate chip flavor. There we go. I prefer to use Hershey's chocolate chips. You can see it looks like chocolate chip cookies. But instead of making cookies, I'm going to add it in the cake pan, and we're going to have chocolate. It's mostly going to be like brown sugar brownies, but it's going to be, it's a different name. Okay. Now what we're going to have to do is we've got to spread this out. I've seen this before because a woman actually introduced me this. One thing, please always add flour. This sticks like magic. I'm going to push it all over the pan. Look how beautiful this is coming along. This is going to rise. And it's going to become like a brownie. It's a combination of a brownie and chocolate chip cookies. That's all I can describe. You can also add in walnuts in this. But I prefer to add chocolate chips in. And now I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to cook it for about 20 minutes. And here we have homemade brown sugar chocolate chip muffins. Look how beautiful it came out. If I can compare, it's similar to a chocolate chip cookie, except it's a cake, not a chocolate chip cookie. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And this is my friend, Mr. Bear. I tend to put flour. He comes in handy. I had this guy since I was married to my first husband. I got this one back in the 80s. Would you believe this? And he's still with me. I use it for flour. Sometimes I use it for sugar. It comes in mighty handy. So I just want to let you know we've had this for many, many years. And here we have homemade brown sugar brownies with chocolate chips inside. You can add raisins in it if you want. You can add walnuts in it. It is so yummy. Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great and wonderful day, and please subscribe.